I'm sorry for being a little bit late and pushing it back, but I'm here. How's everybody doing?
Welcome to the pit. Let's go save some lives.
It says it's 11 people waiting on here, and now it says 7. It's going down and down. I'm like, I'm on here now, guys. Hey, Nichelle, how you doing? Let me see if it updates so y'all can see that I'm on. I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. Saya had a baseball game tonight, and they won. It was really good. Excuse me. It was such a good game. I have an update for y'all. It's gonna come out on a YouTube video on Monday, but let's just say I've taken on a new responsibility, and it has been kicking my butt this week. Like, real bad. But, so that's why I'm a little more tired than usual. But I decided to push the live back in advance because I knew that he had a game today, and I figured I was going to get home later than usual. And I didn't want to be trying to rush for 9:30, and I'm so glad that I didn't do that because I was not ready at 9:30. I was barely ready at 10, but I figured if I could do 10 instead of 10:30, I could be done before 11 and get some sleep because I'm pretty tired. But I am really proud of myself because I've tried my best to push through despite the challenges, and there are some parts of my goals for March that I didn't meet, but that's okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I have self-awareness, so it's like some of the stuff that I know I need to do better, I'm already kind of ready to just kickstart the month and do better. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So one of the goals that I had, I think it was it a faith-based goal, um, was to tune in to church every Sunday of March, um, pray daily, and to spend time in my Bible. I almost hit that goal. I did not hit the Bible part of it, but I did stream church every Sunday. Excuse me. I did attend church every Sunday. I also prayed a lot this month. I feel like daily, whether it was on the way to school, whether it was before going to bed, whether it was in the shower, I definitely was more intentional about praying daily. I prayed over my finances, I prayed over my paychecks and just how to use the money when receiving it. Like, I really was specific in prayer, and I felt God move for me because I was able to exercise discipline when spending money on groceries and things like that. And so I really feel good about that piece. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep yawning in y'all face. So going into next month, I think I'd like to repeat the goal and just try to stream church every Sunday, pray daily, and then just, again, try to make that intentional Bible time during the week. What worked on the weeks that I did do it was kind of doing a individual Bible review of the scriptures that were brought up on Sunday. So if I can do that again, I think I'll be in good shape. All right. So moving on to my next goal. Trying to pull it up so I can zoom in. Hold on one sec. So I'm looking at it on my MacBook. Um, I had another goal to work out 3 times a week and drink 100 ounces of water. I did not meet that goal at all this month. I think the new responsibility that's on my plate kind of affected the way that I was able to go to the gym. And then the first week of March, I was on my cycle. So I kind of started off not going to the gym. And then week 2, I did make it to the gym 3 times. That was the week I checked in with y'all. So that, I think, helped hold me accountable. Week 4, which was last week, I made it to the gym one day and I walked my dog, which counts as cardio, but it's not the cardio that like I'm doing an hour class. So yeah, I got 4 moving my bodies in, but I really wanted to do more. And then this week I've only made it to work out 1 time. But I have tomorrow, Saturday, so I could turn that around before the end of the month. As far as the water go, I absolutely failed. I probably did worse this month than I did last month. So again, I know what I need to do differently. I just need to try to make it happen and set myself up for success and not let other things distract me. I also caught a cold last Saturday, and I think that just really affected the way I felt. I didn't want to go to the gym the top part of the week because I didn't want to be getting nobody else sick. So it's just between the pollen and everything else, I just didn't really feel like myself. And crazily enough, I think my cycle's about to start again. So I'm just kind of like trying to operate with the best diet in mind. With that said, it was a lot of celebrations going on this month, a lot at work, really. And so I didn't do the best with diet either. And so I'm looking forward to trying to hunker down and reset because I'm probably about, I would say, 6 weeks away from my birthday. So if I kind of hone in on what I need to do, I can start getting some progress in the right direction and feel good about myself going into my birthday, going into the late spring, early summer, because I have some really cool stuff that I'm trying to get done for that time. That's good, and God will definitely acknowledge the increase in your prayer life. I think so too, Nichelle, and I think that's the most rewarding. Thank you, Patrick. Um, So the next goal I had was to host 2 live streams and to post shorts daily and to get a long video up weekly. I did reach that goal as far as the live streams. This is my second live stream of the month. Scheduling them does help me be accountable because I know that if I put it out there that I'm going to do it, y'all get the notification and I don't want to not show up. So I think this has really been helpful for me and I hope to do something similar next month. I don't know if I'm gonna do the first, not the first Thursday, the second and fourth Thursday in April. I might, or I may switch it up. But I do know that Thursday is a good day for me to do live streaming. So I think doing a check in with y'all would be good. I'm also gonna film a video talking about goals for April, especially since today is only the 27th and we still got 4 more days. So some stuff could be crossed off the list before the end of the month. Um, with the long form videos weekly, I had that goal checked as well. I did post a video every week, and a lot of my views were better this month. So, very proud of that. I'm very encouraged to upload and share. As y'all saw, there's going to be a mix of stuff here. Yes, there will be hauls, but sometimes it might be spring cleaning, spring projects, spring baseball, shopping hauls, food related things, life. And so it's going to be a little bit of everything. But the shorts is where I felt short, no pun intended. I didn't mean to kind of fall off with uploading shorts daily, but in the past, I would schedule them. And I think what happened is some of my shorts that I scheduled in March, I scheduled like in February, but I didn't schedule for the whole month. And so I probably had a new short every week, but I didn't have something every day. And so I have a lot of short videos that I've been kind of filming in preparation for April. So I'll try to pick that up again in April because shorts was definitely helping new people find my channel. In addition to live streaming, I feel like every time I go live, I meet somebody new. Um, 4, finalize Jamaica travel, begin to think of birthday plans. So the goal is to finalize Jamaica travel this weekend. I have been waiting on a special paycheck. You got it, Patrick. I'll definitely post more shorts. Um, I have been waiting on a special paycheck and it's supposed to come this weekend. So with that being said, um, I bought my flights to Jamaica, I think in January or February. I don't remember now, but they were really cheap and it was on Delta and I just wanted to get the good flight while it was, oh no, not that. It's a bonus at work. But I was really looking forward to like planning and going on this trip. But then I didn't want to pick the resort super fast because the last time we went to Jamaica, I didn't have a good experience on a resort. And I actually posted a video about that on my channel. So now my mother-in-law and I are going to decide where we're going to stay and we're supposed to do it Saturday. So I want to pick something nice. I'm thinking about the Ochos Rios area. So wish me luck in picking a good place because I really want to enjoy this vacation with my family. My birthday, I'll be honest, I haven't really thought about my birthday, and I feel like this happens to me every year. And then in April comes, and my birthday ends up being a month away, and I'm scrambling to figure something out. I would love to pull together something like last minute to do here, maybe like a birthday dinner, maybe a subscriber meetup of some sort of self-care day, maybe some of one of all the same. I'm actually taking a mental health day for my birthday, and then of course I have the weekend before, which will be Mother's Day. So I have an array of things I can do. I also considered maybe doing like a little weekend trip where I leave Saturday night and come back on my birthday because I am off on my birthday, which is on a Tuesday. And if I leave and I travel somewhere and it is on the weekend, I could probably ask to work remotely that Monday so that I could enjoy my little trip. But I don't know. I'm just trying to see. Your birthday's in April. My birthday is actually in May. But when is yours? Mine is May 13th. Um, and then the last thing I had was plan self care and have solo time this month. I did have some self care time this month a few times. I went and got my nails done. I went and got my hair done. So I will say that I did do some self care stuff, and I actually do plan to do a little bit more. I am going to be taking down my braids soon, and I'm really in the process of trying to decide what I want to do with my natural hair. I think I'm overdue for a trim, and I also have been thinking about getting my hair dyed and cut into like a nice layered bob. So, yeah, those were my goals for March. I feel like I didn't do as well in March as I did in January and in February, but I do feel like I didn't do terrible. I honestly don't know how much I weigh. I guess I need to do a weigh in before the end of March just so I can see where I am. As far as growth goes with YouTube, I feel like I did make some progress there. So that was exciting to see. But I honestly do think that I need to do more. And like I said, I fell short with the YouTube short upload. So I'm going to work on that. I'm also going to try to get back into the swing of filming videos on the weekends because I kind of fell short with that as well. But y'all didn't notice because I had extra content that I had already filmed in advance that ended up being able to be scheduled. So with that said, I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do and get it out there for y'all so it doesn't start to be like as life starts lifing, y'all don't get content and I just kind of fall off the face of the earth again. But for the most part, March was a pretty cool month. I'm counting my blessings. I'm really grateful for just where I am professionally right now, where I am with family. It's been some ups and downs this month, but for the most part, I can't complain. And I would also say that, like, I feel like this is a season in life that I envisioned for myself when I was 19 years old. And so to, like, be here in my early 30s and just really being able to experience it in the fullness. I'm just like, that's crazy. And I also feel like it feels unreal sometimes. And so just taking a moment to reflect and be acknowledging like you did do well. You are doing great. Even if you're not where you want to be, you're not where you used to be. And that's worth nodding to and being proud of. I also say that, life is gonna happen. And somebody like someone, I think it was Dale Bronner, when I was listening to Word of Faith, he was saying you have to plan your fun because pain will schedule itself. And so it's like you can't go through a year without some sort of obstacle, but you can't let those obstacles be the reason why you stop taking care of yourself or you stop doing fun things with your friends or your family, or making time for you. And you also can't pour from an empty cup. So like, as you take on more things or more things get put on your plate, you have to definitely make sure that you are like prioritizing self-care in there. So yeah, y'all. I mean, how does your March go? Did you feel like the goals you set were reached? Did you set any goals this month? Are you looking forward to anything in April? I know for me in April, I'm looking forward to some time off. That's exactly correct, and that's exactly what prayer life comes in handy. Exactly. Because when you pray and you have a peace that God is going to help you through it, it kind of helps make it like less stressful, especially if you trust him. Blue Gatorade that has like ice chips in it because you froze it a little bit, it's top tier. It's like having a little slushy. But yeah, I feel like I'm getting over this little cold. Ooh, looking forward to the warm weather. My favorite Gatorade flavor, probably this one. This is the Cool Blue. Cool Blue. This is my favorite flavor. Um, a close second will probably be the fruit punch. What's your favorite? What's your favorite flavor? Yeah, the half bottom, like this was in the back of our refrigerator, but the back of our refrigerator gets really, really cold. So when I pulled it out, it had ice chips in it because this has been in there for like 4 days. And I was just like, oh yeah, I'm finna drink this. It's so good. It's like having a popsicle, but without it tasting super sweet and like sugary. But I don't know, y'all. I'm just kind of like in shock because it's almost April and we were just saying Happy New Year. And I just feel like time is flying. But I'm like I said, I'm grateful for where I am and just what I've been able to achieve thus far. And I just want to have a good time. Gatorade always saves me from hangovers. You know what saves me from a hangover, Patrick? Pickle juice. Pickle juice. Yep. And if you can't get pickle juice, eat pickles. Like it certainly helps. um, I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about what my goals are for April. I know I've done that in previous live streams. I'll be honest, because we're not ending the month tomorrow, I feel like I need to reflect on it a little bit more. But I will say, like, the ones that I said I'm gonna repeat, I meant that. But I'm talking about as far as anything new that I want to achieve. So honestly, let me see what my pay looks like. I'm trying to decide. I'll be honest, I'm kind of going back and forth about a couple of purchases. So part of me is considering getting a new car because we've been kind of dealing with my husband having car issues and us having to share. So we have, where I would say, one very reliable car and one car that can be reliable when it's working. And so, hey, Quana, how are you? I've been kind of thinking about, like, do I want to go and get a new car? Do I want to get a second vehicle that's a used car? We have a dog now, and I feel like we need more space because he's going to be big. And, like, the car that I have is kind of a small, compact car. So I've just been trying to weigh the pros and cons. Part of me is like, don't add any expenses that is going to be debt, which means like a car note or another bill. Anything that I can't pay out of savings or out of my monthly income over time by saving up, I'm kind of hesitant about adding it to my plate just because things are uncertain and, the economy is not in a great place to be adding any sort of extra bills to your plate. My mortgage went up because of property taxes and escrow. And I've been trying to get in contact with the people before I have to start paying the new amount, which will be in May 1st. And I've been having trouble getting in contact with them so I can see if I can pay down the escrow, pay down the property taxes by doing a lump sum so I can keep it back where it was. Now, it's going up by over $100. And it's not more than what most people are paying for an apartment. But I done got used to this amount going up by over $100 is going to be noticeable. But like I said, I'm grateful because I have been praying over my finances, thus also exercising more financial discipline. And although I am in a new position where I'm making more money, I have not started trying to spend every dollar that I have and getting to a point where I'm not living within my means just because my finances went up. And I'm grateful for that because when things start going up, i.e., my mortgage went up a little bit, my car insurance continues to go up by a couple dollars every time it's time to renew. My home warranty went up by like, I think $20. So those little things that happen, I'm not going to be affected tremendously by it. I'm starting to try to work on being more frugal in the grocery store and less wasteful so that I'm not spending as much on food in the store. I'm using more coupons and stuff so I can eat those costs. Because I've added an expense. When I got a dog in November, it literally added someone else to buy things for on my plate, whether it's toys or food or vet bills or whatever. So it's like, I have to eat that cost somewhere. So just trying to get more ways to save money where expenses are going out, make money through my full-time job and or through YouTube and through sponsorships and things like that. So it's just I'm trying to do better. Honestly, Patrick, I've never played iMessage games. Had a sucky birthday money and I've been sick and slacking on work. Happy belated birthday, Quana. I'm so sorry to hear that your birthday was sucky, and I would love to, you know, help you make it better. I don't know how I can help make it better. Oh, I'm here to listen to you if you want to talk about it. Honestly, the sucky birthday thing can make you want to slack on work because it's like, when your birthday comes around, you start reflecting about yourself and wanting things to be a certain way. And then, like, if stuff doesn't go as planned, it can kind of ruin your mood. So just give yourself grace there. And it's a blessing coming your way too, Quana. Sometimes when you're going bad and when things are going bad, it's like a test that's preparing you, it's stretching you for what's going to be next. And you're on the breakthrough of something. You're close to the breakthrough of something better. Um, Let me see. Same, my husband's car is down and he's not happy at all, which was a damper on the atmosphere around the house. Look, literally, I can totally relate. So, I mean, y'all didn't ask for the backstory, but it was basically like my husband was having issues with the car. It broke down, I want to say at the end of February, it broke down. And he determined that it was the starter. So, let's say it broke down like the Thursday or the Wednesday that wasn't the same week that we got paid. So he had to wait until March when we got paid again to get someone out to repair the starter, which was fine, but we were sharing. So he got the starter fixed that week that he got paid. He had go ahead and proactively ordered the parts out of the next check, and then he got the starter fixed like the next week based on our mobile mechanics availability, because if the starter is not working, the car can't move. And so that Friday, which was last Friday, after the starter was repaired, he also has like a engine seal leak on his vehicle. So it causes like a slow leak. It's a Honda. This is a very common thing that happens with Hondas. Um, hey, you scared me. Sorry. So basically, he put oil in his car after the starter repair because he thought he needed some oil, and then he put more oil in the car like the following day. And when he was driving it to work, it started smoking. And so when it started smoking, he didn't feel comfortable driving it because he didn't know what was wrong. But of course, if you put too much oil in your car, it can cause it to make smoke come out. And it can also damage the I guess you could say that, Patrick. I don't know if he goes by Mr. Exclusive 4. But basically, y'all, that's what happened. And so because he was waiting for assistance kind of draining the extra oil out, he didn't want to cause any damage or strip the spark plugs or whatever. We've been sharing again. And so this week a mechanic was supposed to come by and look, but they ended up having to reschedule. So he's trying to see if he can get it done this weekend. And as y'all can imagine, because I work, he works, he coaches baseball, us needing to share a car, trying to get to all these different places at the same time, getting up early because we have a dog, and just trying to, get all the things done, homework and YouTube stuff, and just all the different things, and having different needs. You can imagine that that ends up affecting like how often we are going to the gym or how often we're drinking our water or just whatever, because it can be a little stressful. But also it affects my husband's mood too, because it's been times where I've been made late to something because we're sharing, or he's been made late to something because you're sharing. And it's just sometimes where you just want some time by yourself, and you're aggravated with the situation, not necessarily each other, but just the situation. And it's like when you're irritated with the situation, you're then aggravated with each other. So you don't necessarily mean to take it out on the other person, but it's like you just want to get everything fixed and get squared away so you're able to kind of resume your independence and have a little bit of a break from being all on top of each other. Um, I don't take for granted having a vehicle. I'm grateful for it because I understand, like, when you don't have a way around, you have to depend on other people. Some people don't have the same urgency that you do when it comes to stuff that you want to do. And sometimes people do have the urgency, but it's just like you just want your own space. You like being able to do things your own way, play your music, or have your own, setup in your own vehicle. So, like I said, just all of that has been making me think, like, do I want to get another car? Because like I could use another SUV so we have more space when we're trying to do baseball and travel, and we need more space than my little compact car. And like we get rid of the Honda that's been causing all these problems, and then we just have the SUV and the car that we've been driving because my car is dependable. Or do I just, let him get his car fixed and we focus on just continuing to save, because there may be a better time to invest in that sort of thing. Not to mention that because we have the dog, we also plan on getting the flooring done in the house. So that's an expense, to replace carpet with vinyl so that the dogs can stop peeing on carpet, which I will say Bruno is doing a very good job with that. But like I said, I have an update coming for y'all soon, so y'all will see what I'm talking about and why I'm saying like I gotta get the house like dog proofed, because it's gonna be really important, um, just with our dynamic currently. And then lastly, like I was talking about before, the travel, we're going to Jamaica, and so just wanting to pay for that. So between trying to get everything kind of finalized and just getting quotes and understanding how much, you know I know Bruno will actually be 6 months next week on April 3rd. So I'm just like, he is such a good, smart dog. I really enjoy being his owner, his dog mom. Like, he's awesome. I'm so glad that we found him that day. Like, he's become my little best friend. But well, my little big best friend, because he's getting big, y'all. He's probably about 45 pounds now. I don't know. Hopefully, like, I'm in the Lululand hoping that he won't be super huge, because I want to be able to travel with him when we go on road trips. Invite me to the live Got a Chill living room full of intoxicated 20-year-olds live hella lit with Jonathan DeSantis and Michelle Palentz. I can't invite anybody up to the live because I should have done go live together before we got started. Are you a YouTuber too? Do you have an account? Bruno is my husband's name. Oh, that's cool. Bruno's a nice name. I keep telling my husband that we just have to be grateful that we have a car and think about getting a new car. He doesn't want an extra bill. Yeah, and it is an extra bill. Like it's an extra bill as far as the car note. It's an extra bill as far as your insurance. Getting a new car is gonna cost more money to insure. And I'm thinking about that too. Like I've told y'all, I'm finally at a place where I can breathe, and I don't want to eat up my breathing room, adding more bills to my plate. I'm totally okay with trying to find another cash car as long as I can get the Carfax, get a mechanic to look at it, assess it, make sure I'm not buying a lemon. I will buy a cash car. But we actually went to the Honda dealership last weekend because there was a 2009 Honda CRV at the dealership for under $7,000. And I was like, well, we could pay for that out of savings. But what deterred me from doing it was the high mileage. It was a great looking car. Yes, the 2009 is older, but it was the space we needed. But like I just feel like God is going to bless us with something that is similar. It's going to have low mileage. It's going to be a 5-seater that is going to be good on gas. It's going to be a reliable vehicle, and it's not going to cost us an arm and a leg. So, yeah. Just have some cheap beers and chilling. That sounds like fun. Oh, that's my that date you just put in the chat. That's my stepmom's birthday, April 2nd. But yeah, y'all. Honestly, that's just kind of what's been going on. So that's why I say I'm operating in grace because I also understand that some of the stuff that changed in March for me was not going on in January and February. So just trying to stay encouraged and know that like if I continue to do what I'm supposed to do and sow the seeds now as we get to the summer, things will improve and get better. But also taking care of myself because, like I said, running myself rapid and thin, in addition to just being trying to be everywhere and be everything, I think I ended up giving myself a cold. Like last Thursday, when I was sitting outside at Josiah's practice, it was really cold outside. And then I got a cold that weekend because I probably should have been in the car with the heat on that day instead of sitting out watching them practice in the cold without the proper garments on and with Bruno by my side. But, you live and you learn. Oh, Patrick, that's pretty cool. Please give a shout out, Town University ice hockey team. Please. I just beering with the bros and we're thoroughly enjoying this live. Oh, shout out to Town University hockey team, ice hockey team. That's cool. Have fun and be safe, y'all. What does the beer can say on it? I think drink responsibly. How cool. I got a metric that said that like 12% of my viewers are watching me on a TV. So if you really mean what you're saying, that's kind of cool. Like you found me on your YouTube TV and decided to watch. That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. But yeah, y'all, I don't know. I guess I'm going to hop off. If Quana, I'm going to message you. I don't know if you're still on here, but I did see your message about your birthday. And again, I'm sorry to hear. Oh, wait, I missed this message. Patrick was messaging a lot, and it got lost in these messages. Yes, I've left the show. I felt a shift in my life, and I can feel the blessings coming. I've been praying a lot and asking God to help me listen more to Him. That's a good prayer to pray, Quana. I was going to say, I'm about to get off, and I can, I'll text you on DM like we normally do. But I hope that y'all enjoy the last few days of March. It will be April before we know it, literally next Tuesday. I'm going to reflect and just kind of think about what I need to do to operate more smoothly in the next month and just try to take care of myself, try to relax this weekend. Oh, thank you so much, Patrick. I appreciate you. Try to relax this weekend and just, take it easy because I just feel like it's been a lot going on this week. But with that, y'all, be on the lookout for my new video on Monday. I am sharing a life update, a family update. Y'all are not going to want to miss it. And yes, I will keep Bruno out of trouble. Have a good night, Quana and Nichelle and Patrick. Thank y'all for joining and talking through my live stream. I'll talk to y'all next time. Bye.